A budget repair bill that eliminates most collective bargaining rights from nearly all state employees is moving ahead in the legislature after it passed the Joint Finance Committee overnight. It passed just before midnight with all Republicans backing it and no Democratic support. The measure also forces public workers to pay more for benefits and pensions. Fox 11's Laura Smith has balanced coverage from Madison.
The Joint Finance Committee met for several hours Wednesday night to discuss and vote on Governor Scott Walker's budget plan.
This is supposedly a budget repair bill. Baloney.
Democrats voiced concern and disappointment over the measure at length during the meeting. Senator Bob Jauch said it singles out public employees.
They are cast as somehow they're the evil empire, that they are the wrongdoers and the cause for Wisconsin's economic problems. That's what's brought these tens of thousands of people into this debate.
Republican-backed changes to the bill would extend a grievance procedure to public workers who don't have one and require more oversight and put a deadline on changes Walker's administration can make to the Medicaid program and the sale of public power plants. But Democrats felt the changes weren't enough given the concerns of those who rallied at the Capitol this week.
It's offensive to the thousands of people who have come to this building, who have marched around this building, who have told you the effect that it's having on them and their lives.
Republican Senator Joe Liebem said he was glad to see people getting involved at the state capitol, but he reiterated his support for the bill.
It's awesome that this building is filled with people, citizens, that the square has been filled with people, but there's a lot of people across the state that aren't in the square that have been contacting us as well, and I'd encourage you to look at those contacts that you've received. I mean, the dozens of unemployed people.
Committee co-chair Representative Robin Voss said the state has tried other options to solve the budget crisis, and those didn't work. So now he and others are forced to make tough decisions.
I do not relish the idea of saying to those 1,800 public employees, I'm sorry, you're going to have to pay $50 a week toward your pension. That's what it works out to for a $50,000 employee. $50 a week for your pension. I don't relish that. But I also don't look at the other people that I represent and say, you deserve to pay higher taxes.
The bill passes 12-4.
Several opponents in the crowd cried after the committee's vote. The Family Child Care Union's president said the bill takes away all rights to unionize family child care providers.
I have watched good, innocent family child care providers all across the state lose their homes and their businesses and their good name and their reputation and their families and everything that they have because the state has come after them.
Walker says passage of the measure by the full legislature is necessary to help balance a projected $3.6 billion budget shortfall and widespread layoffs. In Madison, Laura Smith, Fox 11 News.
The Senate is expected to take up the bill today. We have a crew in Madison, and we'll bring you all the latest developments on fox11online.com and Fox 11 News at 5 and 9.